Hi, my name is Zach.
And I'm Lexi.
We'd like to welcome you to Republic Shooting Range and thank you for coming out.
We look forward to providing you with a safe and enjoyable range experience.
This is a member and community supported shooting range. Keep in mind that this is your range too.
Ensure that no one in your group is under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Ensure that everyone in your group has filled out the correct paperwork and provided proof of ID.
Make sure that your group has designated a range safety officer that will maintain a safe shooting experience.
If no one in your group feels comfortable assuming this role, our staff will provide you with a range safety officer.
Ensure that everyone in your group is accounted for at all times while on the property.
Ensure that no one is climbing on berms, unhooking any fencing, or being in any area that is not designated for customer use.
Be aware that staff range safety officers who will be wearing this vest will be roving the property and checking in with you periodically.
If you have any questions about anything, please don't hesitate to ask staff. If you are not legally allowed to own or operate a firearm, you are not allowed on the property. I would like to briefly discuss the basic rules of firearm safety. Firearms are a tool, but they are one of the only tools that can seriously injure or kill someone with the simple movement of a finger. Firearms are to be treated with respect at all times, and remember that a safe shooter is a thinking shooter and therefore a better shooter. Treat every firearm as if it is loaded. Never assume that a firearm is clear and safe. Every time that I handle a firearm, it is my assumption that it is loaded and ready to fire until I visibly and physically make sure that it is, in fact, clear and safe. Now these are some of the examples of a clear and safe firearm. Bolt to the rear and no round in the firearm. Bolt locked to the rear, magazine out, and no round in the firearm. On this pistol, slide is locked to the rear, magazine is out, and no round in the firearm. On this revolver, the cylinder is open and no rounds in the firearm. On this shotgun, action to the rear and no shells anywhere in the firearm. And on this shotgun, action broke open and no shells in the firearm. Never put your finger on the trigger or inside of the trigger guard until ready to fire. Every time that I'm handling a firearm or picking it up for the first time, I keep my trigger finger straight and outside of the trigger guard. The only time that my finger will go inside of the trigger guard and then onto the trigger itself is when my sights are lined up and the barrel of the firearm is pointed at the target that I intend to shoot. Never point your barrel or muzzle at anything that you do not plan to destroy. Do not swing the firearm around carelessly. Always make sure that this muzzle is pointed in a safe direction. And never walk in front of someone else's muzzle at any time. Always know your target, what is beyond and in front of your target. Think about if you miss your target, where is that bullet going to impact? Also, be aware of where that bullet might impact if you shoot low and skip the bullet, causing a ricochet off the ground, or if you overshoot your target. If you follow these 4 rules of firearm safety, you will be a better shooter and a safe shooter. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any questions at all, please be sure to ask a range staff member.